A few years ago, I made a decision that on paper was completely stupid. I looked at every easy way to sell books on Amazon, every passive shortcut, every method that promised you could set it up once and let the money roll in, and I chose the opposite. I chose the hardest possible way, the way where you show up every single day, where nothing is automatic, where you have to do the work over and over with no guarantee any of it lands. And that one stupid decision is the reason I've made over $350,000 from self-publishing in 3 years with no ads ever. Here's what I figured out, and it took me way too long to say it. The hard way isn't the price you pay to win at this. The hard way is the actual advantage, and if you are a beginner right now with no audience and no track record, this is the thing nobody's telling you. You have an unfair advantage sitting right in front of you and almost nobody will pick it up. Let me show you why. So think about why most people get into Amazon KDP in the first place. They've seen the videos, publish a book, find a good keyword, let Amazon do the rest, wake up to sales. The whole appeal is that it sounds passive. It sounds like a way to make money without really having to build anything. And that's exactly the trap. Because here's the thing about anything that looks passive and easy. Everybody goes for it. Right now there are thousands of people doing the exact same thing. The same keyword tools, the same ad strategy, the same kind of book, all fishing in the same tiny pond, all hoping the algorithm picks them. That's not an opportunity, that's a crowd. And what I realized is that the moment you're willing to do the thing the crowd won't, you've basically skipped the line. 99% of people who try this want the money without the skill. They don't want to learn content marketing. They don't want to study what makes a product good. They don't want to show up every day and test things that might not work. They want the shortcut. And when the shortcut doesn't pay out in a few weeks, they quit. So when you decide, okay, I'm gonna actually learn this, I'm gonna put in the work, I'm gonna do the active thing every single day, even though it's harder, you're not competing with that crowd anymore. You've stepped out of it. The people who would have been in your competition already gave up, or they never started because the path you took is the one they were trying to avoid. That's the advantage. It's free, it's available to anyone, and almost nobody takes it. And I know how this sounds. Easy for the guy who already made it to say the hard way is better. So let me tell you exactly when this clicked for me, because it didn't start with $350,000. It started with a book that got taken down. My first book actually worked. That's the part people don't expect. I put it out, I started promoting it, and in a pretty short window it made around $25,000. For a first book with no idea what I was really doing, that was insane. And then Amazon blocked it. Gone. The reason was completely my fault. I used a word in the title that was trademarked, and I didn't know enough to know I couldn't do that. Total beginner mistake. So there I was, my first real success wiped out by something I did to myself. Now here's the moment that actually matters, and it's got nothing to do with the money. After that book got taken down, I had a choice about how to think. I could go back to looking for the next quick hit, the next easy book, the next thing that might pop, or I could ask a different question entirely. And the question I started asking was, what's the best possible way to get a great book in front of the most people, even if that way is hard, even if it's not passive, even if I have to work at it every single day. That sounds like a small shift. It's not. I changed everything I did after that, because once you stop asking how do I sell this easily and you start asking how do I sell this well, every decision changes. You stop rushing, you start building. So I took that first book, the one that got blocked, and I made a better version of it. Same core idea, done properly this time, no stupid mistakes, and that second book became the best-selling book I've ever published. Just that one book has made over $180,000. From a single title with no ads, promoted entirely through content I made myself. Add everything else on top of it, and that's how you get to over $350,000 in 3 years. And none of it, not $1, came from the easy passive path I almost went back to. It all came from the harder one I almost didn't take. So let me show you exactly where that hard way shows up, because it starts way before you ever post a single video. It starts with the book itself. Most people, the second they decide to publish, want a book finished in about 3 days. And I get why. There's this pressure, this fear that everyone else is already making money and you're behind, so you rush. You find a topic, you generate something fast, you throw it up, and you move on to promoting it. And then you wonder why it doesn't sell. Here's the reframe that fixes this. Your book is not a book, your book is a product. The second you start thinking like an entrepreneur selling a product instead of an author publishing a book, the whole quality bar moves. A product has to solve something. A product has to be for someone specific. And that's the hard, slow part most people skip. What I mean by specific is this. Don't try to write a book for everyone. Write it for one person with one real problem and give them one real solution built around what they actually feel, the frustration, the pain, the thing keeping them stuck. Because if you try to sell to everyone, you sell to no one. Nobody feels like a book written for everybody was written for them. But when somebody reads your description and feels like you reached into their head and describe their exact situation, that's when they buy. And that's when they tell other people. And this is exactly why you can't just hand the whole thing to AI and walk away. Now, I'm not anti-AI at all. I use it constantly. I'll show you how in a second. But here's the truth. If you don't deeply understand the problem you're writing about, AI is gonna give you a generic mediocre result because you fed it a generic mediocre understanding. Same with a ghostwriter. A ghostwriter can write beautifully, but if you can't tell them precisely what the reader needs, you get something polished and empty, and you won't even be able to tell it's empty because you don't know the problem well enough to judge. The work AI saves you is the writing. The work it can save you is the knowing. So the easiest fix, and honestly the thing that changed my books the most, is to write about a problem you've actually lived, something you've struggled with, something you understand from the inside. That's where your unfair knowledge is. And here's how I actually do it, the hard active way, because I'm not a naturally great writer and I stopped pretending I had to be. I start with the structure, the full outline of the whole book, then I record myself just talking through it, like I'm teaching it to my best friend sitting across from me. Then one mental trick does something powerful. The second you're explaining something to a friend, you stop giving back generic advice and you get specific and sharp, because you actually want them to get it. Then I transcribe what I said paragraph by paragraph and I bring it into Claude, where I've already got the whole book written so far loaded in, so it has fully context and can shape each transcript into a paragraph that flows with everything before it. The ideas are mine, lived and specific. The tool just helps me say them cleanly. That's the hard way applied to writing, and it's why the product is good enough to actually market. Which brings us to the part everybody thinks is the hard part, the marketing. When I started promoting my books, I had nothing. Brand new TikTok account, 0 followers, no audience waiting for me, nobody cared what I posted. I just opened the app and started making content every single day. And the reason it worked has almost nothing to do with talent and everything to do with the part most people can't stomach. I didn't stop. And here's what surprised me, and this is the thing I learned by actually doing it, not by reading about it. The content itself is way simpler than people think. It does not need to be polished. It does not need to be some cinematic masterpiece with fancy editing. I'd make 3 pieces of content a day and each one took me less than 10 minutes, start to finish. You grab your phone, you record a quick video or take a few photos for a carousel, that's 5 minutes. The video can be 15-30 seconds long, you barely edit it, you put a text hook on the screen to stop the right person from scrolling, you add some music, you write a short description and you publish. Under 10 minutes, I promise you. And that hook, the text on screen, is the single most important part of the whole thing, because it's the 1 second that decides whether your exact person stops or keeps scrolling. If you want a head start on that, I put together a free template with 50 hooks for self-publishers, the actual hook structures I use to stop the right reader mid-scroll, with examples of how to apply them. It's completely free, the link is in the description, go grab it and you'll never stare at a blank screen wondering what to write on your video again. But here's the catch, and this is the whole game. Simple to make is not the same as easy to keep doing. Making one video is nothing. Making 3 a day every day for months when you've got barely any views and barely any sales and no proof yet that it's working, that is the hard part. That's the consistency nobody tells you about. And that's exactly why it works, because that's the wall almost everyone hits and turns back from. If you're lazy, if you want this without showing up day after day, you're not gonna get the results unless you get extremely lucky, and you should never build a business on luck. The people who win at this aren't the most talented. They are the ones who were still posting when everyone else stopped. So here's where you actually are right now. You've got two paths in front of you. One is the easy, passive looking way, the keywords and the ads and the publish and pray, and it's completely packed with people all doing the same thing and mostly getting nowhere. The other is the hard, active way, the one where you build a real product and you show up every day and you put in actual work, and it's wide open. And it's wide open for exactly one reason, because it's hard and most people won't do it hard. That's the whole thing. Your advantage isn't a secret keyword or a clever trick. Your advantage is that you're willing to do the thing other people quit on. That's it. And the beautiful part is you don't have to be special to use it. You just have to be willing. Now, the work stays hard. I'm not gonna pretend otherwise, but you don't have to spend 6 months figuring out the content side the slow, painful way I did. I put everything I learned about promoting books with organic content into my content marketing for self-publishers course, the whole system, exactly how I do it. It doesn't make the work easy, nothing does. What it does is cut out the part where you waste months guessing. If that's where you are at, the link is in the description. But course or no course, the choice is the same. Pick the hard way. It's the one nobody's fighting you for. Thank you for watching all the way to the end. It means a lot, and I'll see you in the next one.